Hello, my name is Dakota Smith with Aisle 7 Studios, and today I'm going to show you a post-processing effect to highlight a pickup object. Let me demonstrate that for you right here. As you get closer, the object highlights, suggesting that you can interact with it. Alright, so I've already made a post-processing effect outliner, and I'm going to go over that with you. Hopefully give you enough to go on. Okay, this first node is a scalar parameter. You want to set this default to 1 and name it sample range X. And the second pin is going to be a constant 2 vector. You want the R to be 1 and the green to be 0. The third node is a multiplier. You just multiply these two values. Then you're going to create a custom depth scene texture. You're going to set the scene texture to custom depth. You are going to clamp the UVs. We're just going to hook a texture coordinate to add B. We're going to multiply another scalar parameter. Default value will be 1. Name it sample range Y. We're going to add another constant 2 vector, and it'll be 0 and 1 this time. I'm going to add a secondary custom depth scene texture right here. Still custom depth, clamp UVs. We're going to add another custom depth, clamp UVs. And you can figure out the multiply and add pins. You can just plug those in. You can see clearly where my pins are. So, and you'll subtract, you'll ABS, you'll add a component mask with the R checked. You'll add another scalar parameter, and this default's going to be 1000. You'll name it edge value. You're going to divide. You're going to plug edge threshold, which is a default value of 0.01, named edge threshold, into this custom. And you'll add the code step, parentheses value, comma, threshold, and then you'll put a semicolon at the end. Do not forget to put the semicolon at the end. That's a C++ native. And you'll see mot float 1, the description. You'll have 2 elements. That gives you the 2 pins. If you just put custom in there, it'll only come with 1 pin, and you won't be able to plug divide into this value custom threshold. Then you'll add one more scene texture, and it'll be post-process input 1. And you'll still clamp the UVs. This is a constant 4 vector. This will actually allow you to change the color of whatever it highlights, which that's what I have in the example, is this color right here. I'll give you the color, which is FCFF4EFF. Then you'll have this material expression. You'll plug it into the alpha. You'll lerp it. Lerp interpolate is the other name for it. And you'll just plug it into the emissive color. That'll give you your outline. Alright, so now we're going to show you how to use it. The first thing you want to do is create a new post-processing volume. And that'll be found in your volume section in your modes. And we'll just put this box here. And what you want to do with this post-processing volume is blendables. You'll type in blendables in your search. That'll be in this right here. You'll need to add an element. Then you need to plug your material that you just had made into this element. You can do that by selecting your material in your content browser and just clicking Use Selected Asset from Content Browser. You'll plug that in. Then you can just find whatever pickup mesh you want. Usually it'll be Blueprint. I'll go over that in a second, but right now we're just going to show you what it looks like. I'll just throw a box in there. That's way too big. Box 6. And with this box selected, we need to search render custom depth. So, see, under rendering, render custom depth, this allows the post-processing material to actually affect your object. And you'll check that. To demonstrate. Now we're going to show you the example of what it looks like. See the edges? That's what the post-processing effect actually does. So in Blueprint, I have another setup over here. I'll just go over it with you of how to not make it constantly that color. Alright. What I've done here is added a post-processing volume, and I called it drawer highlight. This is how you do that. You go to add component, and you'll go to post-process. You'll add that. And there is usually a lot of components in a blueprint, like this one has a drawer and this one has the base of the nightstand, but we only want the drawer to highlight. We don't want the whole object to highlight itself. So we add a post-processing effect, then attach it to the drawer itself. And what you want to do then is go into your event graph. So we added a collision effect, collision volume in here. That way the script knows actually when you input the collision or when you make collision with that box. So our event graph is going to look like this. You're going to drag your nightstand collision out, which is just the collision volume you make. You had is overlapping actor. Then event actor begin overlap, and you type in this other actor into the other section, and you put this pin into set render custom depth. And you only want to do it to the drawer, so you pull the drawer out and use that as the target. In your nightstand collision, you put that into is overlapping actor. Event actor end overlap, set to render custom depth. Same thing, nightstand drawer, and that should give you everything you need to do this. So yeah, that's material highlight and the post-processing effect. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. I'll be adding a lot more tutorials. I actually have an Indiegogo campaign for our game design studio. If you can, please donate. If you can't, please tell a friend. Thank you very much for watching, and this is All 7 Studios signing out. Bye.